Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, standing outside a house flip that is done, staged, clean, and ready to go. So we'll show you the inside, the outside, go over the numbers, and all of that great stuff. This is a house that was broken into and tagged, so we'll be sure to link to the before videos and show you that. And we think it may have been broken into again because our contractor tools got stolen, not mine, but the contractors who worked on it. Although there was no sign of a break-in then, they did say some of their tools got stolen. We are in an area in Greeley, Colorado that has some of the lower priced homes in the area, but this property is still going to be worth around $250 when we're done. And we bought it for $110 from a wholesaler. Put probably around $70,000 of total costs into it once you count the repairs and other costs. I'm gonna walk inside here in a little bit because I don't want to track snow in the house. This is nice and clean. We are gonna put gutters on too. As you can see, it needs gutters. That's coming very, very soon. So hopefully those are up by the next day or two when we have it listed. One day we came by and that was just blasting, full blast. Someone smart thought they'd stop by and turn our water on for us to water the house. Luckily, we think we are here within a couple hours of when someone did that, because there's no water in the basement, no issues, but it could have been pretty nasty. All right, so we'll walk around the back and then we'll go inside. You can see we painted the outside, new windows. Didn't have to do too much with the siding. Mostly just paint. You can see the back, all its beautifulness. And everyone asks why we don't do much landscaping here. Well, especially this time of year. We can't because we're in Colorado. Oh, we don't need all those here. We don't need a shopping cart party. That does not help the marketing. So we'll make sure we get those out of here as well. New garage door. Some people had asked if there's a fire in this garage before because there was kind of some black marks in there. That was just an old chimney for a heater. And I think it was smoke, but there was no fire in here. And I may or may not. Oh, yeah. See how much junk they still have in here. They're supposed to have cleaned it out. Not the most amazing garage, but it doesn't have to be. It does its purpose of being dry, which is good with all the snow melting, and closed off, being able to lock it. But yeah, it still obviously has a few things that we need taken out here because we don't want those in here, especially the shopping carts. And then yeah, right over here, you can see the wonderful job they did patching that hole where the chimney was and the wasp nest up there. So that is the outside. And now we'll take a look at the inside. All right, there might be a weird cut in the video, and that is because I'm trying not to track snow into the house, or at least very much snow. As you can see, it is all staged and clean now. We tried to show this one after that was all done. Hardwood's refinished, new paint, new windows, new lights, new kitchen, new doors. I think it turned out pretty good. I think we're buying those lights in bulk now at Home Depot, and if we get a pallet of them, we're paying less than $20 a light, something like that. So great deal there. You can see this is the second house Nikki has staged. She is more affordable than my last stager, and she does more, so I think that's a pretty good deal. Here, I'll try and show the whole house. And I'll show the before video, or have the link to it below, but it was pretty gnarly looking when we first bought it. This is one of the ugliest ones we've bought in a while. But here are the two bedrooms back here. I'd mentioned we get bonus staging from Nikki. She does 2 bedrooms when she stages instead of just 1 like the other stager did. So paint, windows in here, hardwood. You can see the new doors. we used our painters to do the rehab on this one. So we've been using some painters who we sub a lot of jobs out to, and they've been asking for a while to do an entire flip themselves, and we gave this one to them. So they did a good job. Took a little longer than we'd hope, but that happens with every single property. So that's something you get used to when flipping houses, is realizing that everything will cost more than you think, and everything will take longer than you think. And not just by a little bit. You've got to make sure you have plenty of room in these deals, because it's so easy to go over budget and take more time than you think, which makes you go even over budget even more, because you've got financing costs, property taxes, insurance, utilities, all kinds of stuff you're paying for while you own these properties. All right, so 2 bedrooms up, 1 bath up, and then 2 bedrooms down, 1 bath down as well. You can see here the kitchen. These are the unfinished in-stock cabinets from Home Depot, and we painted them. So we've been using these quite a bit lately, and I've mentioned this before, but by getting in stock, we can get them right away. We don't have to wait 6 weeks or 8 weeks for them to be made and delivered. We can paint them whatever color we want. So we used these in one of our last flips, but had a kind of a more gray color, and these are more of a blue color. And then if we get a damaged cabinet, one's broken, our contractor breaks one, we can go right in and get a replacement right there. Oh, uh-oh, look at that. Uh-oh, we gotta mark that. Whereas if you have the cabinets you order, you've gotta wait another 6 weeks for them to make the cabinet and ship it to you. It can really cause delays, so I like using the in-stock stuff. And one of the other cabinets, I think it's Kitchen Compact, is one of the other ones we use that you do order in, but they're very quick. They just came out with a white shaker, so we might try using that more. We really liked them before, but they're very limited on what styles they had. It was mostly kind of the browns, light brown, dark brown, or a white, but the white wasn't a shaker, so it wasn't that amazing looking, and we weren't using those. All right, here is your family room. We bought this. They had a giant screen over there for their projector room. We did not do that. In here, we asked our contractor to get everything out, and he got most of it out, but he still left some stuff down here. I think mostly because he thought it was materials that somebody could use at some point, but we definitely do not need that window or the extra mirrors here. That can go in our storage space. Again, learning curves with new people you use. New windows down here. Really nice that we had the egress windows down here to begin with and did not have to put those in. And then we just put a little kitchen in. Nothing fancy. There was kind of a little kitchen in here before, but it has a counter, sink. If somebody wants to add a stove, they can put one in. There's two 220s available. A fridge. You know, there's probably an outlet somewhere besides, well, there's an outlet over there. I'm sure they have a way to get to it. And just a little shelf. There wasn't really room. This is a pretty short ceiling. Like I'm 6'1" and about 1.5 inches away from it. So it would look kind of funky to put cabinets up there, so we just put a little shelf up there instead. But that kind of makes it a 2-unit, because you can see you have your back door, and that door right there locks and shuts, and this is legally zoned to have a duplex. So that makes it much more valuable than if it was just a single family home. All right, here's one of the other bedrooms. This property was broken into at least once. This is the house, if you guys remember. Had Sabre written all over it. Someone broke in. I think they broke that window, broke another window, and spray painted Sabre all over, and rest in peace, Sabre. And I think we did some research and found out that was a guy who had unfortunately passed away from self-inflicted wounds in the area, and someone broke in to honor him in our house. And then our contractor said someone broke in and stole their tools a couple months after that. But there was no sign of a break-in for that one. No windows were broken, no doors were broken, so we're not sure what happened there. This bathroom is tricky, but I think we got it to look okay. That is kind of a weird window, I will admit that. but it works. We had to get a small vanity to make sure this door actually shuts right there. And then since there's no room for a mirror there, because you got your window, we put the mirror on the back of the door. So there you go. And then we have the final bedroom back here. As you can see. So I don't have the final numbers, but I think we spent $45,000 on the rehab, in that range. New roof, new windows, new doors, paint, kitchen, baths. But it's not a very big house, so that saves us money. The smaller the house is, the less it costs. Bought it for $110. We'll be selling it for around the $250 range, I'm thinking. So it should be a fantastic flip. We'll have another $25,000 in carrying costs, financing costs, selling costs, which include real estate commissions because we pay a buyer's agent, financing costs, insurance, property taxes, things like that I mentioned as well. And there are very, very, very few houses in our area this cheap. And one, 2 blocks away, just went under contract for $240, and that was a 900 square foot ranch with no basement, no second unit. So I don't think we're being crazy to be in that 240 to 250 range. In fact, maybe we can squeak out a little more, maybe not. We'll see. I'll be happy with 240, the static. So we'll hopefully price it aggressive, get it sold quick, and keep moving on to the next properties. All right, so that is this beauty. We'll be listing it here soon, getting professional photos done later today, and it'll be listed. We'll have many more videos on flips we're buying, in-progress videos, finished videos, as well as advice videos like the 1% rule we just did earlier this week. If you have any suggestions for topics, let us know as well. We love seeing those. We love the comments, love the likes, love the new followers. And I try to respond to everybody, so keep those comments coming. And hope you guys enjoy these. We will be back with much more soon. And of course, check out investformore.com. Have our free book on there, as well as the 8 other books too. So check those out, and we'll be back with more later.